What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and tonight we are going to be reviewing live NXT Takeover Orlando. We are in the middle of the pre-show. Well, about to end, actually. They are in the opening highlight package now. So I just want to keep this quick. I'm going to try to come back after every match, give you my live reactions to each match, and all of that good stuff. We have a lot of good stuff to look forward to on this show. We have the debut of Aleister Black, aka Tommy End, Asuka versus Ember Moon. They just reminded me that she's been champion for like a year now, like legit. Like, it's time for her to lose. Who else do we have? We have the Elimination Triple Threat Tag Team match, the championship match, of course, Nakamura versus Roode. Just so much good stuff on this show. So I'm going to try to get back after every match if I can, depending on how my leg feels, if I get up. So I'll pause it right here, and the next time you see me, we'll be getting done with the opening match, whatever it was, because they're still doing the opening package. I guess I got a little bit of breaking news. 4 suitcases were just brought into William Regal's office. That means new belts. I was literally just talking about I hate that NXT Championship belt. I've never really said anything about it because the matches are always good. So I don't really think about the belt. I think about the match. So the fact that I was just saying, I hope, like literally right before I saw it, I was getting Renee Young instead of Charlie Caruso. No, I was getting Charlie Caruso instead of Renee Young. Forgive me. I was like, I want new belts tonight. And we're getting them. I just want to see what they look like. I'm hyped for this. As long as they don't look like the WWE Women's Championship, WWE Universal Championship, WWE Championship, and so on and so forth, I'm fine. It's NXT. Let's see what they got. And I'll be back once the first match happens. And they're chanting NXT. I don't see anything yet. Live Orlando. One second. You know what? I'm just going to tell you afterwards because now they're showing Byron in them. That's not Byron. Might as well be Byron. Percy Watson. Yeah, I'll be back. I don't know why I didn't know the first match was going to be the 8-person tag match. Sanity, Alexander Wolf, Big Damo, Killian Dane, Eric Young, and what's her face, and Nikki Cross versus Ruby Riott, Roderick Strong, Ty Dillinger, and they beat the shit out of goddamn No Way Jose early in the night. They messed him up. They took the steel steps and messed his ankle up, so he was out of there. So for some reason, I'm thinking Adam Cole's about to pop up. Don't ask me why I'm thinking Adam Cole's about to pop up. It could have been Kyle O'Reilly. It could have been anybody. But for some reason, it could have been Hideo or Tommy. That would have made way more sense. But I'm just over here thinking Cole. No, but it was Cassius Ohno. The only logical choice that it could have been, because he's not on the card and he's like one of the only people on NXT with a big spot that's not on the card. But this match was really, really fun to open the show. We started it off with Ruby Riott versus Nikki Cross. They didn't really do anything in this match, but kind of like catfight all the time. So they were really a non-factor. Most of this match was spent with Roddy Strong getting beat down by Sanity. Then he did a strong little comeback. Cassius Ohno was in there for a little while. He looked good. There was one point where we all thought Cassius was gonna do this big dive on the outside to everybody, but then he got cut off and had to do like this front handstand off. Like, he's tall, so he goes over the rope, handstands on the apron, and then like tumbles over. I'm like, that's pretty agile for a guy your size, so I can dig it. So that happened, and then we thought we was going to get Ruby Riott, and then nope, Nikki Cross said no, sit your little ass down somewhere, and the whole match just kind of broke down from there. We get back into the ring, a little bit more action. We think that Ty Dillinger is about to pick up the win with the tiebreaker on Killian Dane, but nope, Alexander Wolf comes back out of nowhere, pops him in the face. Whereas Roddy Strong, I think he got he got messed up by Eric Young on the outside right before that. Then Killian Dame hit this modified like fireman's carry drop for the 1-2-3, and Sanity does pick up the first victory here on NXT Takeover Orlando. Very good match, and Edge with hair. Oh my God, no, that's Edge. We've been getting Adam Copeland lately, but that's Edge and Beth Phoenix. Who's that behind? That's Seth Rogen behind them? Nope. And we're about to hop into the second match. And this looks to be... That's the end? Yeah. We're about to go into the Tommy End, a.k.a. Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almost match right now. If you want to hear some little theme music, if I don't get copyrighted. That's enough. I'm about to get copyrighted, so I'll see you guys in a few. So we just had the Cien Almost... oh, excuse me. We just had the Andrade Cien Almost versus Aleister Black match. It was actually really, really good. Really good. It seemed like Aleister, aka Tommy, had like some big stage jitters, but he still did very well. He tried to do the diamond, what does he call it? The dragon shooting star press. You know, the thing that Kota does when he does the moonsault to the outside, but he runs across the ring. He tried to do that, but he like jumped over the ropes instead of on the second rope. And look, you know what I'm trying to say. He tried to do the Kota thing, but he didn't do it good. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but other than that, hard hitting match, really, really hard hitting match. They really played up Aleister Black's kicks, his black mask or black mass, either with a K or a S at the end. I couldn't really say because Nigel was talking and he was saying it, and then he also called it a Ring of Honor a few minutes ago, so we're gonna let that one slide. But other than that, it was a good match, fun match. Oh, and like we're about to go into the triple threat elimination tag team match, so this is going to probably be match of the night. Oh yeah, we get to see the new belts, so I'll let you guys know what the tag team belts look like if we're actually getting new belts. But I saw 4 suitcases, you know, long, and they can only be new belts. So yeah, we'll be back after that. So what are we like? This is our third match in. I think there's only those 2 matches and then the 3 title matches. There might be one more match. It might throw in something else. So yeah, be back in a second. Now I'm just confused because first of all, the new tag team belts look just like the Cruiserweight belts, but black with the NXT logo on the front. So let's just get out the way right there. It looks nice though. It looks nice. I just did not like that big NXT on the championship, on the heavyweight championship down there. I just didn't like that. I love my favorite belt, my 2 favorite belts, my 3 favorite belts. Doesn't matter. I like the X Division belt. And they had a giant X on the front of it. And then they turned it into like the Intercontinental X Division Championship or something like that. And anyways, talk about the triple threat tag team match. This match got off to a very, very hot start with DIY and the Revival having this like, look, we don't like each other, but we probably need to help each other at least a little bit during this match. And they did. There was a little bit of dissension. Like there was one part where Ciampa was getting his ass whooped and he needed a tag, and the only people in the corner was the Revival, and he went over to that corner and they just backed off, and they was like, nope, we're gonna let you handle it. And then the same thing happened with, I think it was with Dawson. He went over to the DIY's corner, tried to get a tag, and it was like, nope. And then after a while they was like, look, we need to work together, we need to do this. And then, like, as soon as the match, like, they were doing all that during the match, but before the match even started, they tried to take out, DIY to try to take out Akam, and then Revival tried to take out Razor, whichever one is which. And they tried to take them out, then they went to fight each other. And then it was like that for a majority of this match. This match had to be, what, like 25 minutes long? It was a decent match in length, and for the most part it was really, really good until the Revival got into not the Revival, but until the AOP started having a little bit too much time in the ring, because they were just literally the giants. They were like 2 giants with 4 little Davids walking around. It's just like, okay, And then it was like towards the end of the match, they start getting "nobody likes you, why are you here" chants and yada yada yada, and the crowd just really started giving AOP like Roman Reigns heat. And it got worse because like at a certain point in the match, like around the end, they started DIY and the Revival started mixing flavors. You know what I'm saying? Like how I said in my prediction video, like it'd be cool if like Ciampa and like Wilder hit like Shatter Machine and Gargano and Dawson hit like Meet You in the Middle, and that's exactly what they did. They did that. It was the crowd popped huge, and then all of a sudden DIY is just out of there. It's just like, what? It was like one of them things where they were attacking everybody on the outside. Everybody was doing some stuff. There was flips. There was a superplex to the outside. There were stereo dives, and then next thing you know, everybody's there on the outside, and then Dawson throws Gargano or Ciampa in, and then right behind him is one of the Authors of Pain, and they just lay out Wilder. No, Dawson. They lay out Dawson, and then they just do their little what is it? The final chapter finishing move on Gargano, and then they're just out of there. And the crowd was pissed at that point. There's like boo. There was a DIY chant. There was a delete chant. We don't like you chants. Why are you still here chant. Revival chants. Anything to let you know the people in the back like, look, y'all need to let the Revival win, or these people might riot. But in the end, AOP retained the belts. It just got sloppy at the end. I don't know what the camera work or something, but like every time like Akam would do a move, Razor would do a move, just do the same move on the outside to the other person. It just got sloppy at the end, and then they won with what they win with? They won with another whatchamacallem last chapter, and that was all she wrote. So now we're about to go into Ember Moon versus Asuka. This is the match that I really wanted to see, just because I want to see if Ember Moon can really bring it to the table if she needs to, especially if she's going to be the only person capturing gold on this show, because I don't see Bobby Roode losing tonight. So let's see if I'm right, let's see if I'm wrong, and I'll be back in a second. Well, NXT's over, and no titles change hands tonight. Yep, Asuka is still your women's champion, and Bobby Roode is still your NXT heavyweight champion. And both of those matches were really, really good. We're gonna start off with the Asuka Ember Moon match. They just literally, like, the main thing I can say for both of these matches is they literally just went out there and beat the hell out of each other. Like, I don't like you, you don't like me, I want the title, and let's get this over with. They just went out there and beat the hell out of each other. Starting off with the women's match, Asuka versus Ember Moon. Ember Moon, she showed me what I wanted to see. She showed me what I wanted to see out of her, and that was just what can she bring outside of her 5 or 10 minutes like little squash matches, because she hasn't really had that long of a match. So I just wanted to see if she could, what was she doing like a 15-20 minute match, and she did a lot. Asuka, at first they were kind of evenly matched. They were rolling around the ring in headlocks, like arm dragging each other and all that good stuff. A good little bit of like catch can wrestling right there. And then Asuka just took over from there and just like 3 hip attacks. She had put in the Asuka lock at one point. And then right when we think Ember Moon's rallying, she starts getting a little bit of momentum on her side. She's about to go for that eclipse, and then nope. Asuka pushes the referee into the ropes, makes Ember Moon fall off the top rope. She rolls over right into that devastating kick, and 1, 2, 3, it is over. Asuka is still your women's champion, because it's just a big shiny ass X in the middle of the belt. And the men's championship and the women's championship look exactly the same. Only difference is The women's has women on top. It's a little bit smaller, and the men's has WWE on top of it, and it's a little bit bigger. Only difference. But Ember Moon, Asuka, it was just a good, fun little brawl. I don't really know how long it went, but it went long enough to be enjoyable. Then we move on to the heavyweight title match, NXT Championship picture. We have Bobby Roode versus Nakamura. And this match was long. This match was like 30-something minutes long, just with the entrances and all that. Bobby Roode had a pianist. Okay, had two pianists. That's funny. But it was a really good, just long match. Way better than their other match. What was that? Damn, what was that last takeover? Was that Toronto? No, it wasn't Toronto. Brooklyn 2? No. What was the last takeover? San Antonio. I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome because Royal Rumble. So it's way better than that match. Just right off the back. They still played off the leg injury, but then Nakamura started working on Bobby Roode's arm, and it was just some good back and forth. The whole match is strong style versus this Bobby Roode conservative contemporary style, and it was just a really good match. Just these two have good chemistry. They showed off in this match. Hard strikes, just everything you wanted in a main event. This was pretty much everything that we want to get tomorrow night at WrestleMania, all bundled up into one. You want a good tag team match? Well, there you go. You want a good women's match? There you go. You want some good filler matches? There you go. You want a good heavyweight championship match? Here you go. And tomorrow you get WrestleMania. It's like, oh, come on now. It's like we just had dessert, and now we got to go to like, not even like Golden Corral or something like that. We got to go to like one of them offshoot diners that give you like sunflower seeds and stuff with the dried chicken and the red pepper hot sauce that's in vinegar and all that stuff. It's one of those places. That's what WrestleMania is gonna feel like tomorrow, unless it really can deliver. NXT, what did it start at? 8? It's 10:30 now, so 2.5 hours, and I am thoroughly satisfied. And tomorrow you want me to sit through 6, damn near 7 hours. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's going to be rough. I'm not even going to lie to you. WrestleMania is going to be rough. But as long as it has a nice ebb and flow like tonight, you know, certain things have to happen certain ways tomorrow, and we can just be good. But as of tonight, no titles changed hands, which is really surprising because I honestly, I was iffy on the tag team titles changing hand. I just knew for sure that Ember Moon was going to take the belt off Asuka, but she didn't, and I'm still kind of happy about that. I'm still happy that Asuka is still women's champion. And I just knew Bobby Roode was going to get the belt. But I just had that feeling that something had to change hands. But this is another pay-per-view where the titles have not changed hands. So, yeah. Tomorrow you have 9 titles on the line. So at least 4 of them have to change hands tomorrow night. Which 4 do I expect to change hands if they really have to change hands? Universal title off top. Intercontinental title. United States title, and the Raw Women's title. Every other title can stay where it is. Well, you have 8 titles on the line because the SmackDown titles are in the Battle Royal. So, people's cars are tripping. This is about a 20-minute video. So, if you guys watch NXT, I'll probably do a more formal, proper review with a nice little layout and all that. This is just something to throw up real quick right after the show. But if you enjoyed the show, let me know in the comment section below. If you think it was a bad show, let me know as well. If you liked this video, leave a comment. If you did not, leave a dislike. I meant to say, but if you liked the video, leave a like. But if you didn't like the video, leave a comment saying why you didn't like it, dislike. And if you did like it, and then tell me why you like it. Anyways, just do everything that you're supposed to do when it comes to YouTube. Subscribe, share the video out, hit the notification. And use all the links that are down in the description down below. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, all linked down there as well. I'm about to go watch Dragon Ball Super now, and I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.